when I was a bodybuilder, I did pretty well for myself. I made a lot of money. So I was able to afford my addiction. But then when I lost my job and lost my career as a bodybuilder, I I actually for quite a long time I was able to pick up jobs as like personal training managers and sales, and I made a lot of money doing that. So I was always able to have money to fuel my addiction. And but then again, like I say, about 44 years old, um, I had I couldn't hold down a job anymore because I was doing a lot of pills. I was doing Xanax, like taking 6 Xanax a day, 2 milligrams, and I was taking 10 30 milligram oxycodone a day. So 300 milligrams of oxycodone a day and 12 milligrams of Xanax. So at the end of my addiction, I couldn't, I couldn't afford my drugs. So the way I was able to afford that much drug, take that much usage, was I started doing doctor shopping. I was getting my prescriptions from doctors in Ohio, doctors in New Jersey, and doctors in Indiana. Every month I was getting these doctors to fill me these scripts. Well, eventually that caught up to me, and I got charged with deception to obtain a dangerous drug. And that landed me 3 years of mandatory time in prison in the state of Ohio.
So now a lot of people don't know, that are listening to this, they don't know what it feels like to be put into a cell and have that door locked behind you.
Hmm.
What was that initial shock? What was
Oh
that
man, it was scary as all
first
hell.
first night in jail? What was that like?
It was scary for bro. It was. I never spent a day in jail before in my life till this whole bid thing happened. And I went from being a person who was never in jail to doing 3 years straight, almost 3 years straight. So, but it was scary for me, man. I was, when I got locked up, I was in Franco the bodybuilder. I was a very weak. I couldn't even do a push up when I got locked up. I was so out of shape and unhealthy. I was just very weak, and so I wasn't a strong, big guy. So when I got locked up, I was scared. You know what I mean? In prison, I wasn't. If I had got locked up when I was old Franco, man, I would have been scared of nothing. I was a fighter. I was strong. I was powerful. But this Franco, by the time I got locked up, was very weak and frail and broken. You know what I mean? I was a very broken human being. I was scared of my own. I was scared of living because I knew sooner or later I was going to die. And I did. I had a widowmaker heart attack about a year before I got locked up because my health was so bad. I had a actual widowmaker heart attack. I was actually literally dead. You know what I mean? I had that heart attack when I was, like I said, like it was